Alright guys, this video is going to go over the HD flat press, and if you've got like a Nautilus press in your gym and I've linked you this video, it's because it's pretty much the same piece of kit. This is just like a replica variant of the piece. So first of all, when we're doing the chest press, we want to think about our setup and the seat or the machine settings will dictate how effective the movement is and our execution. So we want the seat set, so our up arm is tucked slightly at the bottom. For me, I need it right at the very top. And from here, when we've got a bit of a tuck in our elbow, it's a bit more comfortable in the shoulder joint. And usually it allows us to get more range. So you want the seat set so your up arm's tucked slightly. We don't want it excessively tucked, but at the same time, we don't want it in line with that shoulder joint. We also want to think about adjusting the back pad. So you basically want it as far forward as you can while still being able to safely get into position. So we get as much range of motion as possible. If you've got shorter limb lengths, more flexibility, you'll get away with having it further forward. And what you can do to get the first rep going, if you find it really difficult, is you can put a plate underneath the pegs here. And what that will do is that will give you a bit of a lift off. And then when we're thinking about establishing our grip, what you'll find is, see when you've got quite a wide grip, you're in quite like a compromised position at the bottom. You end up pressing out when the machine wants to go forward and in. So what I like to do is, instead of having my hands here, I'll grab the very start of the handle. And then what I usually do as well is I'll put plates underneath my feet, 20 kilos plates, because I can't get much contact on the ground with my feet. From there, we're thinking about taking our grip, press your upper back into the pad hard. We're thinking about keeping the chest up and the sternum angle still. So our chest should never move. We don't want it to dump forward as we lock out or arch excessively as we get to the bottom. And as for our head position, we also want to keep that pretty neutral, because what you can do is, as you press, some people tend to, as they get to the bottom, they tuck their head or bring it forward. That drops your chest, and as a result stops you lengthening your chest as much. So chest stays proud, head stays neutral. Thinking about getting our air in through our nose prior to the first rep, digging ourselves into the pad, press, air in through the nose as we lower, get as much stretch as you possibly can. I think about rolling the elbows back, press, and repeat. And what I'm doing at the bottom is I'm ensuring my up arm's tucked slightly. It's very easy to allow it to travel up and your shoulders to excessively elevate and you to rotate inwards or internally rotate the shoulder. So instead, we're keeping that up arm tucked and we're thinking about pressing the path the machine's travelling, which is up slightly.
Thank you very much for watching. The full video is available exclusively to my online coaching and personal training clients. If you're interested in any of the two services, feel free to inquire via messaging me on any of my social media platforms or via the link in the description if applicable, depending on where you're watching this.